And we're live. We are indeed, from what I can see. This is not going to be a long stream, and it's a bit guerrilla, even for me. I'm essentially just done recording, whatchamacallit, Gundam Witch from Mercury episode 6 and Symphogear Axis episode 5 for Patreon. And I remembered that this event is still going on, to some degree at least, while the main event is done. There is still the whatchamacallit, Cloud Gardens event, and you can get some Cloud Gardens furniture out of it. And there's also some mini story. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 chapter mini story that also gives you a bunch of furniture. And we have 5 hours to do that, which is more than enough. Hurry, hurry! It isn't enough to build a film set, but at least we have lots of hands on deck. Let's go to the Cloud Gardens. I think it's the first time I'm streaming Cloud Gardens. Switch scenes. I always forget to do that. And there's the stream elements bot. I wish I could disable that. Can I remove the message? I can, but will it update on stream elements? It will! What do you know? Okay, that's cool. I'll go with this before now. Been a while since I was in Cloud Gardens last. Yeah, that's Cloud Gardens, if you haven't seen it yet. It's essentially an outside world where you can build some buildings and invite your Aurorians and have fun. What do we have here? Right, events. That's events, and in here, daily sign-in. Sure. Lights, camera. View tasks. Begin filming. I can't begin filming. I need to set construction first. Yeah, set construction time. Okay, write it down. Looks like Vice has a new idea, go talk to her. Vice wants to document your adventures together, and the others probably want something similar as well. Now the question is, how? Hide that, please. Vice, Vice, about what you told me yesterday. I slept on it, and I think it's really doable. I knew you'd get me envious. I know I already keep a journal every day, but I still think it'd be better to document our experiences on video. Yeah, we've been through the most interesting things together. Exactly. If we could film them in an artistic form like a movie, that would be amazing. Huh, that's right. On that note, if we want to make a movie, we need to make a movie studio first, right? I guess so. I think I can leave the architectural blueprints and stuff to you, Vice. I know you're good at those things. Huh? Well, I do know how to design blueprints and stuff, but I don't know anything about filmmaking equipment. What? There are blueprints even you can't design? Hey, is that supposed to be a compliment or an insult? I'm just shocked. Huh. Movies, a movie studio, filmmaking equipment, a producer. Producer? Right, producer. And just, why don't we ask Minas? I mean, he has recent experience, we can totally ask him to help. You're right. Let's go ask him. here he is. The boy. Let's Naruto dash to him. He's by the river. He's probably gonna need me to bring him like special fish or wood or something. They always do. Hey, Minas. Good afternoon, Honorable Angius. I happen to have a question to ask you, if you don't mind, of course. Sure, I'm glad to be of any help I can be. Right. Miss Nina's dietary preferences have recently changed. She's really into fish now. What did I tell you? Now, normally I should be the one preparing her meals, as I am her butler, but right now I'm trying to review and record my experience being a producer, rather than distracting myself and moving on to something else halfway through. I hope I can finish my review first, but if I do that, it'll definitely be past lunchtime by the time I get back with a fish to cook. I see. So you want me to catch a few fish for you, right? That's correct. I'd be grateful if you could spare some time to do that for me right now, Angius. Of course, you can count on me. Ah, I almost forgot to ask. What kind of fish do you need? Apologies, I should have told you. Lately, Miss Nina has been enjoying knife fish. Alright, I got it. Leave it to me. By the way, what do you mean by review? I want to make a comprehensive record of my recent experience being a producer. For example, how a set is built, what is required of the crew to make a movie, and how to operate the necessary equipment. Of course, it's not because I'm some movie fanatic that I'm doing this. I just want to be prepared if Miss Nina is suddenly interested in it someday. I see. Actually, I'm in need of that review of yours, that's why I'm here. After I come back with your fish, can you please tell me what goes into making a film? Of course, I'd be glad to help. I shall be waiting for your return then. Okay, can I catch knife fish in this very fishing spot? That's a bit too close. Something gonna bite? Yep. That's a clam with a pearl. That's worth a bit of money, but not necessarily what we want right now. This is a what exactly? That's a knife fish. Okay, so we can catch knife fish in this fishing spot. And the motherfucker is sitting 5 meters away from us. Well, at least we're doing something that actually requires some effort that he cannot spare. Instead of just, I don't know, going, carrying something. Plenty of MMOs. Well, maybe not plenty, but enough of them for it to be noticeable. Have a quest that's like... Oh, fuck. Have a quest that's like, talk to person A, and person A tells you to talk to person B, and they are standing right beside each other. Or bring me something from a store, and the store is right behind them. Thankfully, in this case, it's actually fishing. Yeah, early. Or rather, misclick. If you're wondering, I'm playing on a controller. Mapped it all myself. Apropos of controllers, Punishing Grey Raven is gonna be releasing on PC. It's not gonna launch with a controller support, or rather, the beta version will be keyboard only, keyboard and mouse, but then it will have a PS5, or PS in general, and Xbox controller support. So I might be recording some Punishing Grey Raven when that happens. I could do that even now. I have it installed on the emulator, but it's just easier if it's a native client. Better performance and all that. That was a lot faster than I expected. Of course. Thank you. I'll repay you with what you need of me. I've completed my review. Now let me confirm what you want from me. You want to make a movie studio in Cloud Gardens, yes? That's right. But I really don't know what kind of equipment we'll need. I see. Earlier I managed to compile a list of all the things you'll need to make a movie studio. I can provide you with most equipment and building materials directly. This is of course because the Andersons hold you in high regard. However, I still need some materials to make the backdrops. Backdrops are also necessary for making films, right? That's correct. Ah, so you need me to gather some materials for you? Yes, I'll need you to gather 10 wood for me. Once I have the wood, I can begin making the backdrops. I'll also have other things prepared for you. That's amazing. Thanks, Minos. I'll get to it then. Much appreciated, Engis. I believe I do have 10 wood. Yeah, I have 97 wood. So, here, knock yourself off. That was a lot faster than I expected. Of course. I've prepared everything that you'll need right here. I'll need some time to polish out these future backdrops. You'll be able to see them soon, and everything else you'll need to make films. I'm so blessed to have a butler like you in Cloud Gardens, Minos. I'm honored that you think so. Choose a location for the film set. Ooh, building. Now where do I build it? Around the main part of the city, I think. Yeah, I mean, that's where we have everything. All the buildings, all the dorms, the water park. Or maybe somewhere in this direction. I wouldn't want to destroy this meadow, although the meadow is everywhere, so not like it matters. And also treasure. Just happened to notice it. Oh, some seeds. That's cool. The search for the truth is also a treasure hunt. Just take that as an exercise. Any other treasures? Inside, not really. Okay, so let's build the film set, I guess, right next to the water park, maybe. Or actually, a little bit in this direction. Whatever. If Genshin was a gacha game, would I play it? Genshin is a gacha game, if I'm not mistaken. So, not entirely sure what the question is. I did consider playing Genshin, but I'm not entirely sure if it's just about my kind of a game, honestly. I wish I could zoom out. Where even is the front? Where's the back of it? Rotate it. Here's the front, I think. Okay. There. I honestly don't have enough time to play every gacha game that I would like to play as it is, so I wouldn't have the time to play Genshin, honestly. Yeah, that seems like the front. Okay, Minos, let's build the backdrops. Oh, I don't have the stream elements showing, so you didn't see the question in the chat. I guess I'm gonna leave it in this view, whatever. Fuck, I missed it. Yeah, Minos, you're really amazing. Everything's done. You flatter me. Now I have to figure out where we should put our movie studio. Clean the camera. Film set must be placed first. Okay, clean. There we have it. Minos, I just tested out the equipment. They're amazing. Now I'm happy to see you so thrilled. Actually, I have one more thing for you, if you'd be willing to take it. Here's a script that I received during my time as a producer. Now that you have a movie studio here, I think it may be of some use to you. Of course, you can turn me down if you already have something else in mind. Either way, I believe this script may still serve as a good template to reference. That's really useful. I promise to make good use of it, Minas. I really don't know how to thank you. You're welcome, Angius. Are you gonna tell me that it's just another one of your expected duties? For once, just accept my thanks, please. I mean, you really helped me out. I see. Fine then. I'll take your gratitude to heart. That's what I'm talking about. And we got The Cabin of Horrors. Touted as the work of a genius director, legend says that he laughed so hard watching his completed film for the first time that he died. Well, at least he died doing what he loves. And I need to change something in the stream elements overlay, so give me just a second. Where's that gonna be? Streaming tools, my overlays, edit, chat, settings. And yeah, fade messages. I think that's gonna make for a bit of a better watching experience. Although, as always, I'm open to any and all criticism. And opinions, of course. Okay, find Vice and share the news with her. Oh, that's the tree that I grew. Prime for harvest. Vice, where the fuck are you? Here you are. Vice! Wow, I'm so happy I see it, Angius. I can't believe you set up the movie studio already. Even though I'm glad to be complimented by you, Minos actually did most of the work here. All I did was gather materials for him. Oh, I see. Do you think there's anything in the world that Minos can't do? Actually, I'm curious about that too. Anyway, I've thanked him dearly. Good. Now that the movie studio is good to go, let's try it out. You read my mind. Oh, and Minos happened to give me a script. Now let's give this thing a good study, shall we? The thought of studying new machines fills me with excitement. They're not just machines, Vice. This is a form of art. I know. Okay, first chapter of Cloud Gardens, donezo. Now we need to go to Lilica. Hello. Hey, Angius. Hey, Lilica. Wow, I really gotta say, Cloud Gardens is so impressive. I never would have thought that there'd even be a movie studio here. Not only that, but all the equipment looks so professional as well. You really are super considerate, like everyone says. I don't know how to thank you for taking care of the needs of movie enthusiasts like me. You're amazing. Oh, wait a minute, Lilica. Minos, actually, provided most of the things you see in the studio. Huh? Him? Right, that explains a lot. I mean, only someone with relevant experience could make a studio like this. Yeah, personally, I don't think making films is a simple thing. Just look over there. The sets and the backdrops are done. But I still don't know exactly how to operate the camera or find the right actors for the job. Is that so? Well, don't you worry, Angius. I can take care of finding the right actors for you. About the camera and stuff, though, even if I do have some experience with them, I'm still pretty much a novice. And just, why don't you ask the pretty girl over there who always has her nose in a book? I haven't been here long, but every time I see her, I mean every single time, she's always reading. The girl you're talking about has long curly brown hair, right? Yep. She looks really smart. Well, it couldn't be anyone else. I guess I'll go and talk to Hedy right now then. So her name is Hedy? I knew it. Pretty girls have pretty names too. I'll wait for your good news then, Angius. Okay, so she's into Hedy. Hedy, what? Oh, you're on the other side of Cloud Gardens. Well, regardless, I think this is a rare tree. Lake Arthur. Yeah, that's uncommon at least. Unique, actually. Damn. Okay, who can I breed? Let's breed Ridge Arthur with Mistral Quinlan, maybe. Oh, we can get some beauties here. We can get some actual beauties. Okay, start breeding. And this is just a regular old boring tree, it seems. Yeah, just regular Quinlan. Here, I would like to breed maybe Sonorous Blooming with Festive Blooming. That can give us some pretty flowers. Some really fucking pretty flowers, actually. Okay, let's breed those as well. And now let's go and find Hedy. She's by the river. Does she also need fish? Or is she gonna ask for... oh, that's just Sikare. Is she gonna ask for wood or something? It's you. Hi. Hey, Hedy. What are you doing? Reading. Yes, you seem to do that a lot. But you chose to read here today instead of reading in your room. Are you trying to ask why I'm reading here? You're a keen observer, I'll give you that. To be honest, I've been reading books about fish recently. Oh, she needs fish. Again. I wanted to investigate a snake kill in person, but I don't know where you keep your fishing equipment, so I thought I'd just take a look around. Fishing equipment? Could have just asked me. Why would I ask someone to help me with something so trivial? Okay. Actually, we can skip all that. Why don't I just get a snake eel for you to study? I mean, if you want me, that is. I couldn't possibly trouble you like that. Don't worry, because I also have something I need to ask you as well. Oh, I see. I do indeed have some books on filmmaking. I'll get them for you in a bit if you need them. Actually, I'll go to my room and get them for you right now. That'll be great. Thanks, Hedy. My pleasure. We'll meet back here and trade then. You got it. Snake eel. Can I get a snake eel from the fishing spot right next to her? Any treasure spots? Nope. Okay, let's try to get a snake eel. That's a good throw. Could have been a little further, but it's good enough. Oh, I already have 6 snake eel. I don't need to catch any more. What's that? That's an ornamental fish. Okay, I'm actually glad I went to fish here. You got 3 snake eels already? Got it. Thank you. Oh, it's 2 actions for some reason. Here are the books that you wanted. I leaf through them briefly. The one I recommend most is 30 Lessons on Running a Movie Studio. It not only discusses theories, but also teaches you how to apply them using real examples. The author used to work as a film crew member, so they also offered solutions to many common problems. Overall, I think this book will really help you out. See, you're very considerate, Hedy. I'll be sure to carefully study every word of this book. How you read the book has nothing to do with me. Anyway, thank you so much. My pleasure. Is that a lectern? Ancient grimoire prop. Essentially a lectern. An ancient grimoire replica that has been intentionally designed to look old, complete with written text and everything. To maintain an air of realism, each page contains the exact same text as the original in the exact same format. Even the covers are carbon copies of one another. They look like part of a set. Nevertheless, the contents remain a mystery. Okay, let's visit Lilica. Yes, there's a lot of running in Cloud Gardens. At least as far as the quests are concerned. No. Here's the pond. I wanted to stop by that pond because we got another ornamental fish. That's my third ornamental fish already. Do I have any coins to throw in? No. Oh, Lilica, where art thou? Lilica. Oh wow, 30 lessons on running a movie studio? Wow, you and Heidi are wonderful. It looks like a great read, especially for me. Now that we have this book, if I don't manage to become a real actor in the future, at least I can still work among the crew. Wow, Lilica, that's very pragmatic of you. Of course, that's how I got where I am today. Alright, now we have everything we need to make a film. And also our first script, plus a book full of solutions for emergency situations. Right, so we can begin making films, right? Give me time to go through this book first. I still have to learn how to operate the equipment. Right, I'll read it with you then. Hey, Lumambers. Little ghost prop and voice transmitter prop. A prop designed to float in mid-air. Perhaps it houses a balloon to keep it airborne? It is fastened to the floor with a wire to prevent it from drifting away. Voice transmitter. Prop voice transmitters, usually made of wood or metal, are completely useless for communicating through. When you watch a horror film and see a scene with a voice transmitter, it's usually the actor acting the character at both ends of the device themselves, which must be exhausting. Okay, so we're next. Oh, talk to Lilica again. Sure. Haha, and just, I have good news for you. Our movie studio is fully in operation. You know, all the equipment we knocked around so much, they aren't broken at all. Not only that, I've already made a few shorts with them. The equipment really is of good quality, haha. About that, I think we need to be more gentle with the equipment sometimes. Yeah, you're right. But I'm here to talk business with you. Many Aurorians have seen the studio. They told me that they also want to make their own films and try making their own ideas come to life. But since I'm not the boss here, I thought I should ask for your opinion. Of course, no problem. Yes, I knew you'd say okay. But Lilica, if we wait until everyone has a chance to get familiar with the equipment before we start making films, wouldn't that be wasting a lot of time? Haha, don't you worry. The one wielding the camera shall be none other than yours truly, Lilica, the up-and-coming director. By helping everyone fulfill their wishes of making their own movies, I'll also be able to get lots of hands-on shooting experience. It's a win-win situation whichever way you look at it. So don't worry about the technical issues. Alright then. I do trust your professionalism, Lilica. Very good. Now we should get going and start helping our very first client. Our first client? That's right. Sadie is waiting for you at Hyacinth Square. Huh? Why me? Because I have to stay here and get familiar with the equipment. And you know everyone here more than I do, don't you? Right. Okay, I'll see you later then. I'll be waiting right here. As a side note, I saw Bethel had some hearts above her head. Do you need something from me? Hello, Lady Bethel. What's new? Okay, so nothing new. Very well. So the heart was just random. So we now need to talk to... right, Hyacinth Square, talk to Sadie. Hello, Sadie. Finally here, Angus. I've been anticipating you. Hey, Sadie. Lilica told me you want to make a film about swashbucklers, right? That's right. I have ideas, but no concrete plan. There are many cool girls here, but I'm not one of them. But this doesn't change the fact that I want to make a real swashbuckler movie. Why don't you tell me about your idea first? Hello, we have a second viewer. Welcome to the stream. And then we'll see if we can make it happen. First, I want it to take place at night. A very dark night. Second, I want there to be many enemies on guard. Third, I want you to ask the cool girls something for me. Every time I ask them myself, they panic and hide. They're always worried that I'll run into danger and end up kidnapped or something. So who do you want me to ask? Aurora! Aurora! Okay. You just want me to ask her what a day in her life is like as a mature and cool mercenary, right? Yes, yes, yes. You stay here. I'll be right back. You rack! Who's Aurora? I don't think I've had the pleasure. Is she one of the Umbraton NPCs? Or is she an actual playable character? I swear, first time I see her. Did you need something? I just wanted to know how you were settling in, Aurora. As long as I can take on jobs, where I live doesn't really matter. Right, jobs. Right, so, what's your day like as a mature and cool mercenary? Are you trying to get me to do something for you for free? Is that why you're trying to flatter me? No, I'm just curious, that's all. Haha. Depends on the job. If it's a high-risk job, then I do my homework and gather all the intel I can before starting. As for the usual run-of-the-mill jobs, I try to complete them as fast as I can, so I can move on to another one. I can say for certain that the experience accumulated from all those small daily jobs are crucial to the success of the higher-risk jobs. They train you in marksmanship and physical combat, and also prepare you for maintaining good relationships with your clients. Right. Gather intel, completing jobs with haste. Okay, I got it. Thanks, Aurora. Thanks so much for sharing. Thank you for thanking me. Now pay up. I knew it. Yeah, information isn't free, I'm afraid. Sadie. Daily training, no procrastinating, intel gathering and job analysis. Full-fledged assault in the dark of night. Thank you, Andreas. I now know what kind of movie I want to make. I just need to add a few more things to make the script perfect. You'll receive my completed script soon. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Alright, you don't have to say it so many times. You're right, Andreas. I'm glad to hear that. A movie script. The Magic Mirror. It appears to be the script for a fantasy adventure. While some parts are quite romantic and imaginative, others are entirely too cliché. Where to next? Lilica. Oh, Lilica. Whoop, missed ya. So, how did it go? Did you get an answer? Yeah, now I know how a cool mercenary supposedly spends their day. Haha, that's great! Now our script will be even better! Not only did we get a great answer, but we can also give the film a special Sadie twist. I guess you could put it that way, but I wonder how the movie based on the script will turn out. I can't help but feel concerned. Well, this is how I think of things like this. Sure, we're all rookies here, but all the pros were also rookies once. They've gotten to where they are now by learning along the way, right? So what if this movie turns out bad? We'll learn from our mistakes and be better the next time. You're so right, Lilica. Now I feel excited. Then let's get moving. Got it. What did we get? Besides Lumumber. Palace floor prop. At first glance it looks like an expertly crafted stone floor, but in reality it's nothing more than a sheet of paper. As a prop style floor, it can be switched out relatively quickly. And Palace backdrop prop. Though it is only a backdrop, it still reflects the opulent magnificence of a royal palace when captured on film. Perfect for shooting period dramas that take place in the courts of rulers. Talk to Lilica again. Okay, let me grab the halfway point rewards for growing trees. Habitability, breeding trees. That's a lot of Lumambers. We might have a couple of nice pools for Minas. And more habitability. Okay, that was bothering me. And for habitability, no, for Cloud Gardens levels. Higher production queue. Land of fertility, max production amount, unlock museum skin. Oh, cool, museum skin. Carefree swing, pinnacle rock, claim. Okay. And what do I have here? Oh, okay, I can upgrade my fishing rod. There we go. Lilica. And yes, what's wrong, Lilica? You seem a bit upset. I'm worried about the props that we'll need for the movie. You mean the props for the swashbuckler? Exactly. Sadie demanded that the scene must be touching, so all the budget is going into it. But judging by the quality of the props that we have, they're not up to the standards, are they? Not only her standards, they don't even meet my own. Should I ask her about this? I mean, most of her demands tend to be abstract and not actually concrete. That'd be great. Thank you in advance, Angius. No problem. Talk to Sadie. Talk to Lilica. Talk to Sadie. Talk to Lilica. Sup, Sadie? Oh, so you just need me to tell you exactly what props I have in mind? Yeah, try to be detailed and specific. In this scene, the swashbuckler looks into a mirror and expresses her concerns and predicament. And then comes the climax of the movie. The swashbuckler transforms. The mirror suddenly emits a radiant rainbow light and shiny golden stars and pink hearts appear all around it. It's best if we can rotate the camera 360 degrees around the swashbuckler with a close-up on the swashbuckler to show she's all grown up. Yeah, and as soon as she decides what to do, she gets this mysterious magic power that turns her into a beautiful, strong woman. Isn't this what they call a magical girl transformation? The kind of thing that only happens in children's fantasy comics? Okay, so Sadie just wants a henshin. That's respectable. That won't do? I mean, it's not undoable. Anyway, so all you need is that mirror with the magical powers, right? That's right. Well, in that case, we can probably make the mirror's frame out of wood. Yep. Alright. Anyway, I'll go gather some wood first. Making the frame of a mirror seems to be easy enough. Yep. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. I should say, thank you, Angius. Just bring me the wood, I can make the frame myself. Okay. No problem, I have like 90-something wood. 80-something. I already gave some to Minas. You're so fast, Angius. All done. Wow, you're so cool, Angius. Can you really make the mirror out of wood? Do you need my help? Have some faith in me. I can do it. I think we're gonna need some ore. Right, you can only make the basic frame out of wood. We'll need ore to make the actual mirror. Bingo. Alright, I'll go gather some ore then. I should have some in store, actually. No need to push yourself here. We can make the mirror together when I get back. I got it. Here's our ore. You're so fast, Angius. Actually, I had it on me all this time. Stuffed into my pockets. Now we have everything we need. I'm happy. Give me some time, Angius. I'll be sure to dazzle you with my work. You really don't need my help? You really know how to make a mirror? I've taken on a job like this before. I had to pry 31 mirrors. I can do this. Alright, if you insist. Off you go, Angius. Leave me to my work. Okay. And I already got a mirror. Despite being a prop, this magic mirror is actually quite heavy, given that it's made of iron. Naturally, the gold plating and gemstones are fake, but the mirror does possess one peculiar property. Its surface does not reflect anything. But how could this be? Perhaps it's really a magic mirror. And back to Lilica again. But now she's in a different spot. Hello, and just... Did you get the prop? Did you? I got it. So, what was the prop that Sadie had in mind for the touching scene? I'm so curious. Turns out, the thing she kept going on about was a mirror. A mirror? Yeah, quite frankly, I can't imagine actually shooting the scene she has in mind, but as I put it, it wouldn't hurt to give it a shot. Yep. So, are you ready? We can start shooting our studio's very first movie. Yeah, I'm ready. Alright then. Now that we have our set, props and equipment, we'll make up for everything else we lack with our passion. And now let's get our female lead onto the scene, Sadie the Swashbuckler. Ready? Everyone in position. Stand by. Now action. The story begins on a chilling pitch-black night. Oh, I was hoping we actually get to see the movie. Alas, Lumumber Glimmer Tree prop. A simple prop and nothing more. After all, we can't transport a real Glimmer Tree from Northland. This is just a prop made of wood, paper and ribbons and should never be gifted to Northlanders. Ice Dragon Sculpture prop. A high-quality wooden prop created by skilled craftsmen. It looks no different than a real stone statue. Its light construction also makes it easy to move about the set. Oh, I get a chronicle. Today I decided to build a movie studio in Cloud Gardens with everyone. Oh, we are already at the 5th one. Hello, Lilica. Whew. NGS, good timing. I have something that I wanted to ask you. What's up? You know how we just finished shooting the Swashbuckler? Did something happen? We've already finished shooting the... Oh, not at all. The movie's done. It's not about that. Phew, that's a relief. There's this older girl. I mean, she's not that old, but older than me at least. She's been hanging around the studio lately. Kayano. Is that Kayano? No, that's someone else. Who is she? I don't remember her name. But whenever I mean to approach her and ask if she wants to make a film, I feel this chilling aura emit from her and it scares me away. See, there she is. Oh, Paloma. Oh, that's Paloma. Paloma? Somehow that name sounds familiar. Well, maybe it's because she also lived in Umbraton for a while. But many people live in Umbraton. Haha, I guess you're right. Huh, you're just saying whatever, aren't you, Angius? Why don't you go over there and ask her why she's been hanging around the studio? My instincts tell me she wants to make a film but doesn't know how to tell us. I'll go find out. One thing I know for sure, we're gonna need more wood. And possibly fish. Hello, Paloma. Angius? Hey, Paloma. Hi. Have you developed an interest in the movie studio as of late? Yes, I heard that you could shoot anything you wanted here. That's right. Whether it's a documentary of your experiences or a dream you want to realize or someone else's story, the equipment in our studio can help you film anything. What do I need to do? Huh? Say I want to use the equipment here to document things that happen in real life and turn them into a film. Anyway, into something that serves as vivid documentation. If I wanted to do that, what do I have to give? What do you want from me? I can't imagine that you're running a charity here after all. Well, if you're asking me how much it costs, it's free. For now, at least. As for the future, we'll decide if we want to charge outside Cloud Gardens once we get a handle on the operations. We'll think about that stuff later. All you have to know is that for now, our studio is free. Oh? To put it simply, if there's a film you want to make, all you have to do is to submit the script and props to us. Of course, if you don't have the necessary props, I can help gather materials to make them. Or if you don't know how to write a script, I can also try to, help gather some inspiration or something. You mean I don't have to lift a finger? Is that what I just said? Isn't that basically what you're saying? I'm just kidding. I really can't tell by the seriousness on your face. I have a script ready. What I do need is inspiration, preferably things that are true to life and believable. Strictly speaking, the film that I want to make should be something like a documentary. Documentary? Yeah, I see. Alright, understood. Don't worry, I've done this before. So, whose daily life do you want me to research as your inspiration? Cicare? Cicare? Is there a problem? People of different professions surely lead different lives. No problem. And obviously you are closer to her than I am. That's why you're better for the job. Alright, understood. Thank you. I'll be waiting for you. Cicare. Oh, here you are. Extremely close by. Snowball? Hey, Cicare. Long time no see. The idiotic but happy life of those paramecia got to you too, huh? I have no idea how to respond to that. I understand. You share friendship bonds with them. So, why are you here? Snowball, you really are special, unlike that lot. I have no desire to even speak to them at all. I can't stand the smell of paramecia on them. Right. Let me be frank, Cicare. Paloma wants me to ask you what your day-to-day life is like. Please don't misunderstand, she just wants to make a documentary about the daily lives of all kinds of people. So she asked me to find out about yours. Paloma, I know who she is. We've met, just a few times though. Looks like she's just a little smarter than the rest of the paramecia. At the very least, she was smart enough to know that she'd get her answers if she sent you. But keep this in mind, Snowball. The only reason I'm answering her questions is because you're the one who's asking me. Right. Thanks, Cicare. I begin my days by conversing with Faria. If I'm in a good mood, I do nothing but gaze up at the peaceful sky. If I'm in a bad mood, and the sky here is unable to satisfy me, then I go where I belong and tell Faria about stories I've heard. About the outside world, about the sky that changes color, the trees that shed their leaves, and people that walk the earth. That's what my days are like. I'll be sure to let Paloma know. I think she'll be satisfied with this answer. Huh? You're not gonna give me the same pitiful look that all the other paramecia do? I wouldn't look at you like that. To quote Paloma, people of different professions surely lead different lives. So if this is what your daily life is like, and if you're unable to change it, then I wish for you to be happy every day. You certainly are different from the others, Snowball. And I want Cicare's life. Just fucking spending entire day gazing at the clouds. Hinges? So that's what Cicare's days are like. I see. Thank you for helping me with the research. I'll be sure to use it in my script. We'll have it soon enough along with the props I've prepared. Okay. And after that, I'll leave my documentary in your capable hands. Right, no problem. Thanks, Angius. Yeah, you can see my cursor. Terror at the Tavern. This script seems to be an adaptation of a true story. However, since no one knows the ultimate fate of the original protagonist, the ending has been left entirely up to the writer's artistic interpretation. And talk to Lilica. Is that it? It is it, indeed. Hey, Angus, how did it go? Well, you were right. Paloma did want to make a film, but she needed special inspirational material, so I helped her out. Wow. But all that's done now. Her script is done too. She even said that she was gonna provide us with the props. Wow! She must be rich. I don't really know about that, but she couldn't be poorer than the two of us. I'm so jealous. Well, anyway, I'm all fired up now. I'm gonna acquire all kinds of skills and make a lot of money with my abilities. And just, let's get the camera rolling once we get the props. Got it. Lumumber bar backdrop prop. When properly arranged, one can almost smell the aroma of fine wine or hear the clinking of glasses over soft music. Who knows how many famous scenes have been filmed in bars like this? Bar floor prop. The wooden floorboards appear much older than they actually are, and the holes only add to the effect. Its shabby appearance is actually quite suitable for bar settings. Where do I go? Oh, of course, to the movie studio. Karen? What you doing here, Karen? My dearest friend. Karen? You also want to make a film? A film? No, 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 I was just admiring the record player here. Right, I remember you were a fan of that. I once regarded that record player as my favorite thing in the world. Huh? Wait, does that mean you've fallen in love with another record player? Not at all, my dear friend. I am a very loyal person. That said, I do believe that record player could use some more improvements. What do you mean? You've built a new art center here. That charming structure could hardly escape my eye. But it got me thinking about the other work of art in Cloud Gardens, the record player, that is. It could really use an update. Oh, music and films. Only when they are combined can they grace this place with the most glamorous light. Okay, I can see your reasoning behind that, but I don't really know much about music. How do you think we should improve the record player? My friend, nothing pleasures me more than answering this question of yours. Adjustments can be made to make its cogs work more precisely, making the music sound even better. Oh, the mere thought of it excites me. Would you elaborate more on that? I see you're just as excited as I am. Good, then let's not waste any more time. Of course you can leave adjustments to me, but I will need you to take care of something small. First, I'll need some water. We need to tidy up the record player's surroundings. That way it can return to its old radiant self in an embrace of a clean environment. Sure, no problem. Then I shall take the time to study that beautiful record player and ponder on how to make it even more radiant. Bring water. Oh, I thought it's a treasure, but no, it's just a tree sprouting from the ground. Fresh river water. We could really use a well somewhere in the Cloud Gardens. Hello, Vivian. No, not fishing. I want water. And 200 meters back to Karen. Well, more than that, because I'm taking a roundabout route. I'm back. I know you'd never let an artist down. Yep, excellent. The surrounding environment of the record player has been cleaned, but it is far from enough. It's still some distance from achieving the shining ultimate goal. Huh? Why? I believe the record player needs some polishing for it to exude all its alluring and glamorous beauty. I think we'll need some ore. Do you want to polish the record player with ore? That's right, my dear friend. I've no idea what you're thinking, but then again, I can't find any fault with it either. Oh, I promise you will understand once you see the results. Alright, trust you. I do have just about enough ore. No. Karen. I know you won't let an artist down. That's right. Good. The materials are all ready. Dearest friend, I must thank you very much for supporting my dream. Is this it? Yes? While you've been busy helping me achieve my dream, I've come up with how we can update that beautiful record player. All you have to do now is wait. Alright then. Thanks, Karen. It is I who should be thanking you. Bar record player prop. Perhaps one of the most expensive props, given that it is entirely real, it produces wonderful music when a record is placed on it. Due to its high price, screenwriters are often asked to avoid writing scenes that involve damaging the record player in any way. This restricts creativity slightly, but at least it can be used for lip syncing in case an actor has a terrible singing voice. That's two birds with one stone. And now we talk to Vice again. Where are you? Here you are. Whoa, NGS. A lot of Aurorians have been to our movie studio. Yeah, Vice. Yeah, Vice, have you seen the films they're made? Wait, you mean they weren't just touring the place, but that they actually made the films? That's right. It's amazing, NGS. Well, it was your idea, so I can't take all the credit. It's a bit egoistic to compliment oneself, but I still have to say, see, I told you so. Everyone has experiences they want to document visually. You're right. But on that note, you've been hard at work, haven't you? I can hazard a guess. It must have been hard work to get the movie studio up and running from the state it was in the beginning. Ha! Well, all I did was gather materials and run a few errands. Minos, Lilica, Hedy, Sadie, Paloma, and Karen handled most of the technical stuff. Everyone's amazing. So, and just, have you seen all the films that they made? Not in entirety, no. I mean, I know their films are about, but I haven't had a chance to see how they turned out. Well, here's your chance. How about we go watch them together? Okay. Bar counter and chairs prop. A bar counter made of plywood, sturdy and reliable, but could never compare to a solid wood counter in a real bar. The chairs, however, were bought from a real bar, and with a coat or two of fresh paint, they look good as new. Piano prop. Real pianos are way too heavy and often well outside of studio's budget, so it's best to make do with a convincing prop. Besides, given the skill level of today's newest actors, there's little need to provide them with an actual piano. Come on. Completed. Oh, and there's all the stages. Time flies. Everyone has been through so many adventures together in the blink of an eye, and the Vice thinks a simple diary is not sufficient to record everything. Hence, she suggests creating a movie studio in Cloud Gardens. This way, everybody can make use of movies as a medium to record their experiences or bring their imaginative stories to life. So, how does one create such a studio? Thanks to Minos, everything comes together pretty easily. The studio is set up and ready, but nobody has clues about how to use any of the equipment, which requires movie-making expertise. To this end, Lilica proposes a solution. Let's ask the girl who seems to be very knowledgeable. As expected, the Caelestite and Lilica gain new knowledge under Hedy's tutelage. Lilica says the movie studio has gained attention from many Aurorians. On top of that, it's already garnered a few clients. Sadie, the first one to ask Lilica to make a movie for her. At first, she's at a loss about what she should do about the movie, but the Caelestite and Aurora solve the problem quickly and come up with a script titled Way of the Swashbuckler. As someone who makes a living in the movie industry, Lilica sets a high bar when it comes to movie quality. She is upset about all the shabby props, so she asks the Caelestite to see what Sadie thinks. Surprisingly, Sadie says she can make all the props herself, but she requires a bit of help from the Caelestite. As everyone works together, the props are ready in no time. Here we go now. Lights, camera, action. Lilica is curious about the beautiful lady who is always hanging out around the set as of late, whom the Caelestite informs her is Paloma. Paloma wants to make her own movie, but is unsure what to make it about. Then, it turns out that she wants to make a documentary about the daily lives of Aurorians with different occupations. Paloma then entrusts the Caelestite to take on the task of gathering research on Sikare. The task is completed without a hitch, and a bunch of usable movie material is obtained. The artist, Karen, has noticed the newly established movie studio. Music and movies, he believes, are both works of art. Hence, he thinks the record player in Cloud Gardens needs an upgrade to better accompany the movie studio. The Caelestite agrees to the idea and works with Karen to make the upgrade. Inside the studio, cameras roll and music plays. As for the Caelestite, he decides to pay Vice a visit and tell her what's been happening with the movie studio in Cloud Gardens. There we go. Cloud Gardens quest completed. I'm guessing we can now go and watch the movie if we wanted to. But first I can change the look of the museum. It not only has a larger space than it used to be, but it's also slightly decorated so that the exhibits can be viewed easily. Yeah, that's a nice museum. And now I want to produce some stuff. Unlock all. Pinnacle Rock, Carefree Swing, Beach Gazebo. And nothing's in the production queue. Sure, production queue. I'm gonna produce a kite track. What else? Beach Gazebo. Not enough resources. Not enough resources for any of that. Okay, Beach Gazebo it is then. Oh, fuck, I exited Cloud Gardens. And got my login reward. So how about we use that login reward and pull a couple of times for Karen. It's gonna be 5 pulls. Unless I can get more somehow. No, that's gonna be 5 pulls for Karen. Not Karen, Minos. I already got Lilica. Minos time. Tiny one. Echo. Peppy. 2 more. Ooh, that's a 5-star. Not Minos, but at least a 5-star from Illumina. Packed. Pack dupe, sure. And the last pull on Minos. Another 5-star. Would you look at that? Sanae. And that's about it. Yeah, that's gonna be it. It's very late. I really need to go to sleep now. I overstayed my welcome in the land of the awake as it is right now. So what I'm gonna do is, can I like, I don't know, enter some cool screen with some music? Sure, I'm gonna use this one. Why not? Outro time. So, thank you all for coming. Whoever came to the stream, whoever didn't, thank you for watching the VOD. What do I need to talk about? Leave a comment. What did you think of it? Leave a like if you liked it. Leave a dislike if you didn't like it. But I'd be grateful if you told me why, so I can improve. Subscribe to the channel to be notified of future streams. Preferably. Most of the time longer than this one, and also anime reactions and stuff that I'm releasing almost daily, and other stuff like that. So subscribe, click the bell, all that jazz. You can hear it's late because my tongue is getting twisted over nothing. Support the channel if you want monetarily. Patreon, Throne, stream elements, all those links are in the description. On Patreon for $10 you get early access to non-seasonal anime reactions, the commentary rather, like Madoka Magica, like Symphogear Axis, and whatever comes next. And for just $1 you get a role on the Discord and place in the credits. And on Throne you can pitch indirectly towards my purchase of better gear, stuff like that. And if you don't want to spend any money, sharing my content, spreading the word is very much appreciated because it helps the growth of a channel an awful lot. And yeah, that's gonna be it. So, with all that said, that's gonna be it from me for today. And as always, you guys do all the good stuff, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers!